Rajendra Prasad sir and student representative of PALS Club and other members. Good evening, one and all. First of all, I would like to put forward my heartfelt congratulations to the entire PALS team, that is the student club team, for made such a wonderful effort to organize this milestone, this TrapSpace. Actually, it is the brainchild of PALS student club. They have done a wonderful effort as part of this event. Actually, this event it is organized as in 2 tracks: virtual den, under construction, control room. And virtual den, really Srinidhi and her team, they have done a wonderful job, right, to pull this track. Similarly, under construction now, the civil student Karthik Ram team, they have done a good job. And a control room session, it was undertaken by Surya Anand. Wonderfully, he has done his job. And regarding Praveen sir, we supposed to organize this event in the first week of November. Due to so many hindrances, we couldn't do that. So that's why we postponed that to the last week of November. He was kind enough to give the time for us. Thank you, sir. So at this juncture, I would like to put forward my heartfelt thanks to the entire student team PALS. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. The greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. He's the one that gets the people to do greatest things. Now we invite our principal, Dr. A. Rajendra Prasad, Principal, Sri Sai Ram Engineering College, to deliver a special address. Please, sir.
Good evening to everybody. So I am very happy to participate this PALS event, because we are tied up with the past 2 years with the PALS. I think this is one of the event with Sai Ram group of institutions, Sai Ram Engineering College and Sai Ram Institute of Technology. So one of the great event is to be TrapSpace, a game-driven hackathon is to be conducted today, that is on 27th November. So in this, the guest, Mr. Praveen Kumar, he is from the United States of Kingdom, UK. He is also participating and sharing his views with all our students, friends and faculty members. I think this, especially when we made joining with our students in the PALS, because this PALS has to be formulated with the alumni of IIT Madras. So initially we thought we want to share our knowledge with those people so that we can develop the lot of activities through IITs. We started with the small internships, training, then they provided with the project exhibits by the different PALS students from different engineering colleges. Our students also, they participated, they got the lot of knowledge sharing between the students as well as the faculties and alumni from the IIT Madras. So with that series, I think our team from the Sai Ram group of institutions, the PALS team, today they planned for a very important event is a game hackathon at TrapSpace. I think this is successfully many students from our side, from other engineering college students who are PALS members, they participated this event. And I think this is always I will say that the participation is to be very important than the just keeping an idle. I think many of students are participated, maybe few, maybe they are declaring as the winners. But what I feel is to be those who are participating in these events, they all, we can say that they are the winners and they are real motivators of for this group. And here we, in addition to that, today a very dynamic personality like Praveen Kumar is there he will share his experiences with all of us. That will be another motivation for all students who are there for they participated around 200 students for this event. and now there may be 100 plus students are available here. I think once again I thank the Paul's and Paul's team, especially Madam Dr. Vijayalakshmi, to coordinate and make it this function to a grand success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I now request Mr. Surya Anand, the lead organizer, Sri Sai Ram Engineering College, to brief about event and the present report.
A wonderful good evening to one and all present here. Now, this event has started at morning 10 a.m. and it was started by an inaugural function held by our past students club team, and our teachers and teacher Vijayalakshmi had held up a speech there. After that, after we have arranged we coordinated every students and we have oriented them into their respective groups. So at 11 p.m. we have commenced all the three events: virtual den, control room, and under construction. Every round consisted of 3 parts, three levels, and students were competing among themselves to finish all the 3 tasks and emerge as the winner. So after 3 rounds, the rounds was completed at nearly 2:45 p.m. and evaluation was done and winners were selected. Okay, thank you.
So thank you, Master Suryanand. Today, we have an esteemed speaker with us. Today's speaker is known for his specialization in JavaScript technologies, specifically React.js and Node.js. He is also a full stack developer, a web developer, a hybrid mobile app developer, and also he proposes solution to cloud computing. Our guest of the day, Mr. Praveen Kumar, who completed his master's in cloud computing with industry with distinction from University of Leicester, England. With great pleasure, we invite you to address the gathering, sir. Please, sir.
Hey everyone, I hope everyone is feeling good at this pandemic situation. I believe a lot of people are right now staying at homes and the whole scenario is now changed, and I hope everyone is feeling really good at the moment. Okay, so to say something quickly about me, a lot of people know here I have already met a couple of students from here, and then I believe some people already recognize me, so hi for them. And for those who don't, hey everyone, I'm Praveen from Chennai originally, and currently I'm living and working in London. And to say in a quick nutshell, that's what Karthik has already mentioned. I'm a full stack JavaScript developer. I work for a bank in the UK, and currently working with an enterprise organization. So that's what I do as a day job. And apart from that, looking at what's happening these days, I really wanted to talk to everyone. It's like a kind of like an interactive session today. I really wanted to see what is the world going towards and how prepared are we as students, and especially engineering students of I believe there are like all the different disciplines available right now. So let's see what exactly is happening and how we can cope up with the current scenario as a student. What all are our options and how we can do the best, or how we can get the best out of us in this difficult situation. Okay, so that's about it, and let's quickly get on with the presentation. I've been like looking through what all the options are available, and so I got a couple of things. And what I would like to do is, I want every one of you to also participate and say what do you think, what all things that can be done, etc. So that's something which I wanted to highlight here. And with that being said, how's everyone feeling? Right. Okay. So let's go with my quick presentation. Can I share my presentation now?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, just a second. something was not working actually. So yeah, so right now the main scenario is like this. We just need to somehow cope up with the current scenario of pandemic situation. I actually created the slide like a couple of months ago, but now it seems like more sense. The reason being, it looks like we need this more than anything right now, because it seems like this is the new normal nowadays, and we'll see what all things that we have as a student and how we can progress with that. All right. So the first thing which I wanted to talk is like, I mean, during these tough times, there are a couple of things that you can do as a student, right? Like we can do something like learning. Learning is one of the best things that people do during the, as a student, you can learn a lot of things. So, and not only, yeah, it's going to be like repetitive from the day one, from the morning till the evening. You have online classes, and yet another webinar, conferences, everything is online. So I do understand that there will be a, like you want to come away from the screen time. That is mainly, that is very important. So the mental health is something that you need to make sure you are having it stable and right. And then the second thing is, you can do something like, for example, there are a lot of things people, students wouldn't have done previously. For example, it's just an example. So if you consider me, I came to the UK to study after in my 24th year of age, and before that I have never gone, as a boy I have never gone to any kitchen or anything. Like I didn't know any cooking or anything. So it was a really good experience, because the moment I came here, I had to be all my own. I'm a pure vegetarian, and the country is primarily a non-vegetarian country. Right now there are a lot of things that are going for vegans and other things, but I had to do everything on my own for the food area. So I haven't learned cooking before that, before coming to UK. So that is something which you can try in case if you have no clue about how you can cook or something like that. You can try something. You can try a music. You can try a new sport. Wait, sport, I'm not sure it is possible during this time, but yeah, indoor sports are always possible. So yeah, something new. Then preparing. So already we have seen the worst, and I guess today I'm really sure you are all safe, because I've been hearing a lot of news, or like lot of articles talking about how bad the weather is due to the cyclone in South India. So just be prepared about that. That's one thing. So I don't know, like when we say that this year cannot become more worse, I recently lost a close one due to COVID. So that is something bad. I'm sorry. That is the reason I was like this. I had to stay this way for another 10 days or something like that. So thinking about all these things, when we see that the year might go worse, so we need to make sure we are preparing ourselves. The next thing is acquiring. As a student, you have a lot of things that are available for free from the world, right? So make sure you give you take the students power, and then like the power of your current studentship, and then do something about it. And finally, you can become something that you always dreamt of. For example, let's say not exactly like doctor or engineer or something like that, but as a student you can take some roles that you have not taken before as a part time. I'll tell about that soon. Um, so you would be having a lot of time at your in your plate. Most probably, some people agree with this, some people will not. So, but irrespective of that, since we have cut down the travel times like 2 hours up and down, so we can make use of that. We can sleep a lot and then become a healthy person. So that is also a becoming thing. So I'll tell you what all things that you can become. And yeah, with that being said, let me not bore you and go to the next slide. And yeah, so these are a couple of things that you can do. And with that being said, the first thing I would say is learning during the COVID time. Okay, no more classes. Yes, I understand classes are irritating sometimes, but yes, you can try upskilling to a new skill or something like that. So I believe a lot of people are like multidisciplinary here, and we have got mechanical engineers, civil engineers, architectures, architects, computer science engineers. So I'm a computer science engineer. So with that being said, I'll say something on my area. So upskilling, like I can start learning something new, programming language or something. For others, we can learn some new language. Right now, like German and French are like very on demand. Say for example, if you want to become a translator, you can earn like 1,000 rupees per hour or per word or something. Like you have the word based things, and you have like time based pay for translation services. I'm not saying like you have to do it right away, but there are options like that. So you can learn a new language, you can learn a new skill. Example, something like cooking skill for those who are like me, who haven't gone to the kitchen yet 7 years ago. And then there are like loads and loads of free classes are there. For example, if you see YouTube or meetup.com, how many of you have actually seen meetup.com during this lockdown period? There are like loads and loads of what do you say, a lot of people have come up with the virtual meetups, virtual conferences and other things, where you will be able to watch. There are like okay, all the meetups have become virtual meetups, and every conference is like on the online, and people from various places, various positions come here and talk. So you can make the best use of it. Like for example, back a year ago or like 2 years ago, if you want to hear a speech by, say, whoever you think the best person in the industry, you have to be in a particular place. For example, if you are a mechanical engineer, mechanical engineering means Germany. That is the best place where all the mechanical engineering marvels happen. BMW, what was that? Volkswagen. All these things are head office. All the head offices are there, and all the research and development divisions are there. So it is not practically possible to go there and try our luck in like going there physically and trying to do something. Now it's everything virtual, and all the conferences are accessible online with either a registration fee or like free registration. So you can make use of that. Not just classes, but also conferences are available. And finally, coming to the online courses. So YouTube is one of the best online guides that I would say anytime, whether it is a technical topic or a non-technical topic, fixing a small light bulb or making your homework or trying to become a teacher. YouTube is there. So for free, you can use YouTube. And Udemy, every week you get like hundreds and thousands of coupon codes, and you can get a lot of free courses available. And then there is also Pluralsight. This company also releases a couple of what do you call this, free weekend and other things, which really helps you in upskilling yourself. So these are a couple of things that you can always do. So that's after those things, you have to do something during the COVID situation, right? So these are a couple of things which I thought. So as I said, as you all know, I'm a JavaScript developer. I love JavaScript to the core. I thought of like building something on my own. For example, for people who have been, there are a couple of companies that are working together on different things. What is the problem that I'm trying to solve? So let's think of this way. You're here to solve a problem. As an engineer, you're here to solve a problem. So what I did was I created a product that could actually help the students. I'm not sure if you have heard of this. So I did something called as Resume. Let me show you. I don't think it is even available at the moment, but let me see that. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't think I have got that with me, but I can actually show you something similar to it. And So this is an already existing product that's already there, which I tried to recreate. And as a student, how many of you have got a CV or resume with you? I believe a lot of people do not, right? So I thought of like creating an app for this. So when you see this particular application, what I created is almost similar to this. Let me try to remove these things. This demo mode and all these things are kind of like, so I kind of like almost tried to break this software up and then try to recreate something like this on my own. So let's say who wants to give your name here, just as an example.
Guys, you can use your chat box for
Okay,
interacting.
also whoever is talking, I'll just take their name. So it is Manju, right? Okay, Manju, what is your full name?
Manju Ramachandran.
Look at this. The moment you write your full name, it's gonna highlight your first name, and then it's going to highlight the. It doesn't highlight the last name. So I believe that's either it's your father's name, right? So it's gonna show your name as the bold one, and then like does the rest in a normal way. So this is the exact thing which I tried to copy, and I did it. So something like, along with a lot of students, we all did as a team. Like I tried guiding everyone on this new thing called as React.js. That is where I'm specialized with. So if I say like a student at SEC, then current location Chennai, India, tell us about yourself. I'm an awesome personality. Almost we have got a particular CV ready, right? So this is something which I kind of like similar to this. I created something because if you want to use this service, it's gonna cost you money, right? So as a student, definitely even I was not able to, like pay for these things. But unfortunately, this I tried. Okay, instead of doing that, instead of trying to what do you call this? I just recreated the whole application for free, and a lot of students got benefited by. I was actually trying to help other people learn React.js, and this is okay. I was using React.js and Node.js. So React.js for the front end and Node.js for the back end, and it is actually available for free, open source. Let me send you that one. So this is the URL for it. So I sent the GitHub URL in the chat message. I'll also add it in YouTube chat. A lot of people are also seeing this one. By the way, if you can just go ahead and say a hi in the YouTube video, it would be really nice. So I'll also send the YouTube video to the link as well. Just give me a second. So here it is. So if you want to go check out this YouTube video as well, a lot of students are here, and that would be nice to meet people there as well. So I'm just gonna copy this one and send it over here. Okay, so yeah, and one more thing is with respect to the doing part. So what I did is like, yeah, as I know, I have got like couple of years of experience. I created my own channel, and then I also started doing a lot of things. I started sharing my knowledge with the community. So this is my YouTube channel here. I'll send you my thing as well. So this is my YouTube channel where I post a lot of technical stuff. For example, because I'm from computer science department, so most of the things are related to computer science and IT. Yes, we actually tried that, Sandeep. Thanks for bringing it up. I guess literally it is here. So we created a LinkedIn clone using React.js and JavaScript. So that is something which we did as well. So yes, it is possible. So the way I learn things is by looking at already built stuff and then start breaking it. Oh, by the way, we are all on the live as well. So it's being streamed here. So hey everyone, you can also say everyone. Thank you so much, ma'am. So so that is what I have been doing these days. So that is something which I thought would be really helpful for the community. So I started building up on those community areas. So build something on your own, create your resume or CV. So how many of you have got a CV? Please go ahead, make it great, look great. There are like loads and loads of examples out there. As a student, a CV is your identity. So have that. And then we have a lot of virtual internships. How many of you have heard of JPMC virtual internship and Microsoft's virtual internship? Yes, I will be able to do one Node.js thing to our students as well. Yes, I'm in. Thank you. This is actually a good idea. Safer to use the app. What do you mean, Sandeep? You can unmute yourself and talk. In what sense are you asking whether it is safer or not?
Sir, you have said your app right resume
Yes.
and also your LinkedIn clone. That's why I'm asking, sir, whether it is safer to use like that.
Safer in the terms what bad can happen. Like I don't understand the context of in which way it might be unsafe. See, what we tried to do is in the process we are not going to sell this as an app. At least the LinkedIn clone. What we did is we tried to create ourselves how this LinkedIn is created. So definitely, I believe years together, research and thoughts would have gone from the Microsoft team to create something like LinkedIn, right? The user interface and the way all these things have come up. There is a big thing here. Like there is something which I wanted to highlight for people who are pursuing their computer science and IT. I believe a lot of people are very much interested in designs and like the technical design and something like user interface design. In India, we don't have much like appreciation or understanding of the UI part. So that is something which I wanted to stress here because in the UK, for UI and user experience, user interface and user experience, there is a huge demand and there is a huge what do you call this? It's a huge thing here in the UK. So with that being said, we tried to create the user experience by in that way. What I did was like creating an application which mimics how LinkedIn looks like. In the way we will be learning a lot of things from how it is built, what all the technologies that we can use to build an application which is so huge like that. It is a learning for ourselves. And moreover, when you ask whether it is safe to use, let's take the resume. That is what something which I try to send it over to the students. And actually, I will do one thing. I'll quickly deploy this resume in another place because right now this one is not working. So this will not work. So to there seems to be some issues with the deployment. So being a open source software, anyone can come and update, right? So someone actually messed it up. Unfortunately, that has become a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this part and try to redeploy it again. So just give me a couple of moments. Okay, if I try to open this one online and it will not work again. Okay. So how many of you can everyone in the chat tell if you are ready to look at the thing which we created? So in that case, I can try to make this make a fix for this, and I will also show you how DNS works, etc. But this takes some time. That's the reason I am asking whether you are ready to see this. In that case, I'll spend another 5 minutes in fixing this one. Should I go ahead and fix this one? Actually, I'm trying it. but let's see.
So you can carry on, sir. No problem. But if it's taking too much time,
Doesn't take more than 5 minutes, I guess. So let me give up.
Yeah, friends, if you really need, you can put your suggestion in
chat box.
chat box.
Okay,
Yes,
I've got
so-
only one yes so far.
Others?
Others?
So it
Anyone else?
it is the opportunity. You just learn it.
Okay, a lot of
Okay.
people are now saying yes. So this is something called as Cloudflare. Okay, so Cloudflare here we will be able to create, manage the DNS for the websites. Before that, I'll tell you. Right now, I'm just going to quickly add the DNS records for this one. So just give me a second. So resume.jig.win will be the ultimate website now. Okay, the target is going to be domain.github.io, and let's try to run this out. Okay, so if I go back to this, I can use this as the custom domain. No changes. So this, what happens here is it's going to do a rebuild of all these things, and there is this environment where it is getting deployed. It was deployed 2 minutes ago, which is good. Wait, needs to be deployed by now, like right now. Okay, it just got deployed right now. So let's see if that works. Boom, there you go. So this is our thing, and the whole source code is available here. So everything is available here. All the styles, components, we have the header, footer, the main resume, everything is here. So thanks for your support. I just with whatever you said, like I've just created, recreated the whole thing. So let's go ahead again with Manju's answer. So Manju, is it Ramachandran?
Yeah.
So look at this. So this is what exactly I said. So the moment you write the name, we made it in the similar way like the other application. It takes the first name and shows it as bold. The next name it will show it in a like a lighter tone. And again, Chennai, India. Then you can say like student at SSEC. Then you can have like all these things. Whatever you write here, it's gonna come up. And contact number, if you just put here like +91, there you go. So that's exactly what we tried to achieve. And the already filled in information, this is one of my friends' information. So yeah, he was the one who gave the idea first, and then we started working on it. So what do you think about this? Like in a quick note, what do you feel that like this is what we did? I wanted to do something on my own. So, and the second thing which I wanted to do is for the students, I wanted to create a CV generator, and that is free, something that is free. So I tried doing this one, and finally I was able to achieve something like this, which is a competitor to represent.io. And what is your feedback on this? Okay, sorry, I'm not able to see the chats. Thanks. Okay, so this is exactly a motivation that I got from my friend, and we were able to quickly come up with an idea, and a lot of students were looking forward for creating something like that. I mean, like they wanted to do something like this, and there you go. We created a product, and we were also I mean, like I did receive a couple of, okay, let me say you the real reason. I got some emails from some people asking me to take it down because it is kind of disrupting their business. There you go, successfully achieved whatever I thought. Like I wanted to do something to the students, and I was able to do it here. So by the way, for people who want to contact me, this is my website. Oh wait, I haven't shown you my website, right? Like let me show you my website as well. That would be really cool. So if you open praveen.science in your browser, so there you go. So I should have already introduced about me. So this is me. So I'm a cat lover. I'm a cook. As I said, I came here to try to do a lot of things. Mentor, front end enthusiast. I started as a front end developer. Then I learned the whole thing. Like came here to pursue my masters in cloud computing, and became other things. So here you can come and stalk me. This is my Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Stack Overflow. All the other credentials are here. So there is a small introduction, and what I would say is, ma'am, if it is possible, we can create we can do a session on like creating a kind of like a website like this for students, so that they can have their own identity. Not only that, once you complete your studies, if you are looking for jobs, like for example, LinkedIn is, as we know, LinkedIn is one of the best ways to go for get a job, right? So actually, yes, LinkedIn is a good way to get a job, because if I go to my LinkedIn account, I keep getting a lot of messages from there are like so many people who are looking for cloud engineer, urgent requirement for front end developers. So there are like so many things coming in, just because not exactly I have a website, but that kind of boosts the whole thing. So that's something which I wanted to tell here. And yeah, if you go to the website
Yeah,
which I said,
Praveen, I just want to add something. Already
sure.
our students are part of LinkedIn. Everybody is having LinkedIn account.
Is that so? So can you all add me too? So if you go to my website, you can have a look at my you would be having an option to see my LinkedIn. So for example, here is LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. All the options are available. And don't forget, I do have this YouTube as well. Please, it's a kind request to subscribe, so that I'll make a lot of like start sharing a lot of things that I know, which will be very helpful, and everything is for free. Okay, so that being said, let's go ahead with the next thing. So don't forget, go to my website, go to my LinkedIn, hit the connect button. When you are hitting the connect button, please put a small mail saying that, hey, I'm my name, and I'm so and so, I'm from this, I saw this, or something like that. So give a quick context of how you are getting connected with me. I'll, irrespective of that, I'll approve the request, because I want to be connected with everyone. But when you are connecting with strangers, it is always better to give a small context, how you know them and what is the intention behind connection. Okay, so yeah, so apart from these things, we talked about building something on your own, creating a CV, virtual internships, which I talked about just now. There are more things that you can do. So whatever I have been doing these things, for example, the resume app, or for the students, or anything, so it is all giving back to the community, right? So the community actually helped me in a lot of things, so I'm giving back to the community this way. Another thing is open source projects. If you are either a computer science engineer, or other engineers, like even mechanical engineers, there are like so many things that you can propose to the companies, and you can create a proof of concept, tell that this is what we did. And there is like okay, how many of you have seen this movie Sillinu Oru Kadal, where Surya proposes a engineering design to a company in the US, I guess, and it gets selected. From out of the blue, he gets invited to the conference, and he's getting like, so just do that. So give back to the community. For IT related or non-IT related people as well, there are like lots of things that you can do, like open source projects, which are available even now, and you can try to do something on it. GitHub contribution is something that people have been praising nowadays, because everything is online, and there are like loads and loads of problems that you can solve online. One of those things where you can push your solutions is through open source. That is something which I wanted to share. The next thing is preparing for the worst. Obviously, this is something a lot of students will hate, I guess. So interview preparation and FANG companies, the interviews cracking, those kind of things are there. So once you complete your studies, concentrate on those things. I won't be talking much on DS and algo because I'm not the right person to say about that. But looking at the current trend, almost all the big companies, small companies, any companies you take, they're testing people on DS and algo. Let me be honest. I know if my data structures professor is looking at this, she will be really pissed off. I haven't passed my DS and data structures test on my first attempt. Like I guess I got 36 marks, and until this day, it's been like 10 years. I haven't touched DS and algo, and I'm never good with DS and algo. But I'm in most prestigious bank working as a React architect. I don't think every single IT job requires DS and algo, but I don't know why people are putting so much stress on that. But since that is the scenario, let's go with the flow and prepare for the aptitude. And there is this FANG companies: Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Google. I don't know whether Microsoft is not there. What is the other A? I guess it is Apple. So all these companies have like almost very strict terms of like, if you want to get into that company, you have to be extremely good and stuff. So you have to prove yourself very good. So you have to look into how you can crack the interviews. There is an interview guide by someone called Gail Lackman. So that is something which I would say it's actually a good what do you call this, good resource to learn new things and go with that. How many of you know Gail Lackman, by the way? And at the same time, I'll just go check out the YouTube video as well. Okay, spelling. I'm very bad with the name spellings. Just give me a second. It is it's Gail.com. It's Gail Lackman McDowell. Even the website looks like a CV. So this is the one. And okay, this is how her website looks like. She is Gail Lackman, and she is as we know, she's the founder and founder of Carrier Cup, and she's an author. Almost all the interviews, if you want to get your interviews cleared, even Facebook, I got an email from Facebook saying like, go check out this link. This is a video of Gail Lackman how to explaining how to crack the Facebook interviews. So when I applied for Facebook, so everyone is suggesting the same resource. So definitely this should be worth looking at. So go ahead, check it out. What are all the free stuffs that are available? Go and check it out. That is something which I wanted to say. And apart from that, so yes, we have got those things covered. So Amazon and almost all the what do you call this? All the interviews she is covering actually. So the next thing is, let's acquire everything. As a student, you are entitled for a lot of things. So how many of you know there is something called as GitHub Education Pack? It's not Students Pack, sorry, it is Education Pack. So how many of you know that there is something like this? Can you just say yes? Okay, a lot of people, wait, stop here. I guess a lot of people know that there is this one. How many of you don't know that this is existing? Okay, there are a couple of people actually, which is interesting, and let's try to show everyone what exactly it is. So if you go to education.github.com, this will send it to okay, right. I should be aware that there are other what do you call this, other branch students as well, but yes, so this is one thing which you can irrespective of which stream you are in, this will be very helpful. As a teacher also, almost everyone can use this, ma'am. If you are looking at this, you have GitHub Classroom, you have GitHub Teacher Toolbox, etc., which you can use it for students, and all these things are available for free. Just this GitHub Student Pack is worth $7,500 US, which is in our current terms comes around 6 lakhs maybe or more, 5 lakhs or more. So that is something really good, right? So if you go check out the GitHub student pack, this has a lot of things to offer. So let's start with a couple of stuff here. So for example, yes, it is completely free. Everything is free, and it is always free for teachers. So as a teacher, you can avail these things anytime, every time. Just register your school. And there is also one more thing. There is something called as Hack Pack or Hack Club. Just a second. Yeah. So are you already a part of Hack Club by any chance? This is a coding club. This is mainly for coding club for the schools in the sense, even in the US, they say everything is school of economics, school of engineering, etc. So whether you are an engineering student or anything, if you are inside the education community, it is free for you. And the good thing about this one is it gets quickly approved, and you will be having a lot of things for free. And you have also a bank where you can take up to like $5,000 as a loan and then pay it back on installments if you are doing something new. So there are like so many things are available for free for students and education sector, and please make use of that. So looking at these things, let's quickly look at a couple of stuff. Okay, for your identity, if you go to this domains part, you have like 3 different companies that are giving you 1 year free domain name registration. So for example, if I want to have something like Praveen.science, it costs money because the name that we are having here, we are buying it from another company called ICANN, which means Internet Commission for Assigned Names and Numbers. So they are the ones who are telling, like, if it is yahoo.com, go to this computer. If it is google.com, go to this computer. So how many of you want to see how this DNS thing works? I can play a quick 2-minute video for you all. If I get 5 yes, I'll play a quick video. It's just 2 minutes. That's awesome. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's overwhelming. So I'll just try to find out how DNS works. Center. This is the video. Okay, this one doesn't have the audio. Just a second. Let me try to find the other one.
It has audio. We got some sound.
No. Audio in the sense there is a guy who will be talking about it.
Okay, fine.
Just give me a second. I will try to find the right thing. Okay, see, there are 2 things, right? Maybe the other one has audio.
Computers and other devices use IP addresses to identify each other on the internet. As we can't always remember complicated numbers, we use words instead. The domain name system brings the two together to get you to your destination. This is how it works. All around us we see domain names. For example, the website of your favorite band. The site is stored somewhere on the internet. Let me explain how your PC finds it within milliseconds. The journey starts with typing in the website address. In words, of course, as you wouldn't have remembered IP 88.151.243.8. Your device will read the address backwards. It will start at the end with the root domain, in our case, .eu. Information on the root domains is stored in 13 different root servers located around the world. In reality, there are numerous more copies of each of these machines in different locations to make sure that whatever happens, the system will keep on working. A root server contains the information on the name servers for the different zones. In our case, it tells us where we can find the information on addresses ending with .eu. Again, for reasons of security, there are a number of these .eu name servers located around the world, so that if one is too busy or stops working, for example, due to an earthquake, the information would still be reachable elsewhere. The .eu name server knows where the information for the more than 3 million .eu addresses is stored and will tell us where we can find flamingflamingos.eu. It will communicate this unique IP address. The IP address for the Flaming Flamingos website is now identified and sent to your computer. Now the download of the content can start. But remember, this whole process that makes it possible to connect your computer to the place where the website is stored happens in just a few milliseconds before it connects to the internet and starts downloading the information. In reality, a lot of information is stored along the road in these so-called cache memories, so that the information can be retrieved faster than having to return to the root every time. This movie is brought to you by CENTER, the organization of European country code top-level domains.
So what do you think? This is what happens when we press the enter button. When I put like dot signs, this is dot signs domain. So back in my sixth standard, I created a email called praveenscience@yahoo.com because I really love science. Other than science, all the subjects are boring, which everyone knows it. So mathematics, nothing will come into my head. I love science, social and other things, not much interested. So I didn't have much other choice because Praveen was not available. So I thought, let me add my love with it. And now this became my complete footprint all over the internet. So this is exactly what I have been working on. So this is something which I wanted to show. So this is how the whole domain name system works. So when I say this one, you can register your free domain on any of these platforms. So for .tech alone, you will be getting only .tech domain. So this is one of the best what do you say that we are all in the technical group, right? So you can have your name .tech. For example, we had Manju talking here, right? So Manju.tech will be a good, like an identity for her to show herself. Okay, this is what I am, or something like that. And you can build a cool CV, kind of like an application kind of a website like this. So what I have got in this, so I've got a quick about me, which says like my profile. By the way, it has my phone number here, my email address here, everything is here. And then you have like, this is all, it's not updated. I left this company a couple of months ago, and my education, where I didn't study anything. Then these are all made up numbers. This is something wherever I saw, I just like copied the image and put it here. This is where I scribble and people never read this. And this is what people talk about me in the back. And finally, there is a way, if you want to shout at me or scold me, here is the way to do it. So yeah, so this is what I have done so far in a simple way, and which I believe everyone can do it, and everyone can have their own identity. And that's exactly what I was saying here by getting a domain name, and then it is all free. And there are like loads and loads of student offers available. So not only just domain. So if you go to that this GitHub student pack, you have like loads and loads of things that even people won't be able to buy things. For example, how many of you are interested in game engineering, game development? Unity is there. So you have a Unity student plan when you are a student. So whatever happens here, like whatever you buy, it is at least 1 year. You have what do you say that you have a 1 year validity or more until your student thing expires. You can keep on renewing it. For example, this says Educative. There is a company called Educative. You get like 6 months free of courses. So after the 6 months is gone, you can reapply again, tell that you are a student still, and then you can get it renewed. So that is there. And you have like DigitalOcean. So I already told you about domain names, right? So you need a server to host all these things. Here you go. DigitalOcean is giving you like $50 in platform credit for newcomers, along with their promotion of $150. So you will get a total of $200. And just go ahead. Heroku, you have like a better tier, and Hobby Dino is really good for hosting websites. Front End Masters, this is one of the good course companies that I have seen, like similar to Udemy, which is really good. So there are like so many things available here. If you want to learn, if you want to create something new, if you want to host your data, if you want to use Typeform, if you want to test something, there are like loads and loads of things that are here. So go grab these things. That is the first thing which I would say. And let's go back to our presentation. So yeah, as I said, you like there are like loads and loads of student offers available here. Just go grab them. Then apart from this, yeah, the next thing is very interesting stuff. You can become something, right? So one of the best things that you can see is there are so many applications available, open applications available right now. So there is this Microsoft Student Partners, or better, I would say this one. There is something called as Microsoft Learn Students Ambassador. How many of you know about this one? So you can go ahead and try looking at this one. You get a lot of goodies. How many of you want to use Windows for free? There you go. And you have like Microsoft Student Partners. You can be a student partner for life. And okay, I guess it looks like Microsoft Student Partners has become, yeah, it became Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors. Okay, that's great. So this was the old slide which I had. So then there is, you have like GitHub Campus Experts, which we saw in the GitHub student thing. So education.github.com. And the next thing is Google Explore ML. So how many of you are want to go into the artificial intelligence or machine learning area? You can see the Explore ML by Google, and they are actually taking a huge thing in AI and other things. So I have sent the link to that as well. Right. So these are a couple of things that you can look at, and you can become a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. You can become a GitHub Campus Expert. You can become Google Explore ML candidate. And okay, yeah. So I guess I've got all these things shared here. We can have a quick chat after this. So let me know what all do you have, like what questions do you have. So that's, there you go. There's my details, and please make a note of it. If you want to take a screenshot, you can take it. And yeah, so hey guys, I'm here. So can you all say how it was? Like, feedback is worth a lot. So I would really appreciate a feedback, whatever it is, whether it is bad, whether it is good. I don't know whether I have taken a lot of time, because I can clearly see that I took like 1.5 hours now. So thank you, Sandeep. Thanks, Dwarak.
It's a good session.
Thank you. So here's the whole gallery part. So you all are there in the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel. If you want to check out, like, you can just go ahead to the link that I'm sending. Just give me a second. Let me open up the link for you. Yeah, any questions you are free to ask. Like Vijay Lakshmi ma'am, thank you so much. Thanks Manju for giving me this opportunity to talk with all the students. I'm more and more interested to talk with people like this, like a community like this, and I really want to, like share my insights. Every day I kind of like get a lot of new things, like new problems. I solve new problems. Working in a bank, we get to see a lot of crazy things. So problem solving abilities will be like, when we are sharing the experience, you can easily get a lot of problem solving things. So that is possible. And one thing which I wanted to give you all, like, for especially because Manju said like we can say like I can do something special for you all. I'm happy to do a creative stuff for your CVs and stuff. So go ahead, hit me on LinkedIn, tell about how you came to me, like through this Zoom meeting or like through the meeting here, and the TrapSpace game hackathon. So go on. I'll be happy to guide you with creating the best CV possible and make sure you get selected in the top companies. That's a deal.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. That was so interesting and informative. Thank you again. Winning doesn't always mean being first. Winning means you are doing better than you have ever done before. Guys, here comes the most awaited moment of today's event. This is the time we acknowledge talent of our position holders. Today, we have 3 winners amongst us who have been judged on the following parameter: correctness of solution, smartness in proposing solution, and time constraint. Here are the winners of today's event, TrapSpace. The winner of Under Construction is Swarnaleka and Jayashree from 4th year Civil Engineering from Sairam Engineering College. The winner of Control Room is S. Shweta from ECE 2nd year from Sairam Engineering College. The winner of Virtual Den is Pavitra and Aarti from IT 3rd year Sairam Engineering College. My hearty congratulations to all the winners.
Yeah, congratulations to all the winners.
Congratulations, winners. Criticism, like rain, should be gentle enough to nourish a man's growth without destroying his roots. We would like to hear your feedbacks in regard of this session. So guys, you can unmute yourself and give your valuable feedback to us.
Hello.
Yes.
Myself Kailash from IT 3rd year from Sri Sairam Engineering College. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Carry on.
Yeah, Kailash, you can switch on your video also.
Okay. Give me a minute. It's okay, ma'am?
Yeah, carry on.
Thank you. Myself, Kailash from Sri Sairam Engineering College, pursuing 3rd year IT. So I participated in virtual net competition in the TrackFest. So in this competition, the questions given are somehow like not able to follow correctly. So it could be good if you given the questions in such a good manner that we are able to understand. But everything else is very good. It's a very good experience I got from this event. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, team.
Thank you, Kailash. Your feedback has been noted.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Swarnaleka, you just switch on your video.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. This is Paraleka from Civil Department. I was so excited and I'm so grateful for Pulse because this event have triggered my entire ideology of how to solve a problem spontaneously. I got to learn so much. It's not just about a single thing. You know what? Whatever I solve is totally based on environmental related things because I love my environment and I want to conserve each and every resources that are available now. So in the very first stage, which I cleared was the quiz, which was so amazing. Whatever I learned in the past 3 years, I could able to, recollect the informations, and that was so amazing to answer every questions. And in the second stage, I got to solve a problem that is completely based on conservation of energy, where basically if we go for traditional houses, we often waste a lot of energies. So we thought, why not we use some of the alternatives for all the materials? So we gave a shot about embodied energy by conserving the energy in an effective way. And in the second stage, it was the most amazing thing, we got to select one of the topics from the demolition site. So in the demolition site, if you see, a lot of construction materials are wasted and half of the things are dumped in the landfills. So we thought, okay, we can at least recycle or utilize it in some other way. So we selected the steel slag and we thought, why not let's use for a coarse aggregate or as a fine aggregate. And we made a lot of reports on it. I mean, we went through a lot of reports that are currently available and we figured out a solution for it. And it was a great experience. Thank you so much, Pulse. My journey with Pulse have been extraordinarily going well and still I'm happy to be a part of it again. Thank you so much.
Yeah, wonderful feedback. I would like to add some more thing. Actually, Swarna happens to be part of the winning team of Innova, the last year Innova competition. Congrats, Swarna. I think her
Thank you
project,
so much, ma'am.
her project has been selected by I think Murugappa Group for proceeding
Yes, ma'am.
further. Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you so much,
Oh.
ma'am. And thank you so much, Paul, for giving us this wonderful opportunity. I'm forever grateful for all the events and for all the aspiring lectures I had attended so far. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.
So thank you all. We'll really value your feedbacks and we'll step up to value all of your feedbacks. And in the next stages and the upcoming program, we'll sure take your feedbacks into account and we'll bring up an extraordinary program in the next attempt. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. And I request the PAL student leader, Ms. Manju, Sri Sairam Engineering College, to deliver the vote of thanks.
I think she has left the meeting. Oh, some network problem then. Manju is not there.
Okay, ma'am.
Maheshwari, what about Maheshwari? Maheshwari?
Ma'am?
Yeah, she is not there. Like whether you can take over the session.
Yes, ma'am. Can we wait for 2 more minutes so that she could join it?
Okay, sure.
Can I just say one thing here?
Yeah, sure, Naveen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just wanted to tell that I'm so happy. Like during this thanks session, I want to give a huge thanks. I mean, I want to say a huge thanks to you because one of your staff members is actually my friend, and I got to meet them here. Thank you. And if you want me to say, like, you can come, like, open up your mic or cam and say that.
Can you tell the name?
I'm not sure if they would like me to tell the name, so I'll just wait. Okay. If they are okay, then
myself, Kritika Devi, assistant professor.
Okay, great. Oh, great, ma'am. Great, ma'am. Okay. Okay, so friend in the sense whether it is
schoolmates, we are schoolmates.
We both studied in the same school, same class.
Wow, yeah. superb. Now only you identified in this meet, isn't it?
Yeah, actually, I saw in YouTube, in Facebook, there was an invitation. I just saw. Then only I came in Zoom in.
So because of him, you have come. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was been a 8 years back. We went
that is great.
8 years, I guess it's 15 years.
15 years.
Sorry, 14 years, yeah.
Okay.
Which school you people studied?
Kolaperumal.
Oh, where it is?
Arumbakam, Chennai. Anna Nagara.
Nearby. All will know the Anna Nagar only. So they won't recognize Arumbakam easily.
Okay. Okay, I think it is time. Maheshwari, You can propose
Ma'am?
vote of thanks.
Okay, ma'am.
Because we waited, I think she is, whether you people called her. Anyway, she has
Yes,
put
ma'am,
all the
I
effort.
called her. She didn't pick up the phone. I have texted her also.
Okay, it is time because so many people are like waiting, no? So it's already, the count has come down. Yeah, Praveen. So we will call you for like a couple of session. Probably like I said about, you said about Node.js. So maybe one demo session we will call you again as
Yeah,
part of our
for sure.
cyber club. We are having one more exclusive club, that is cyber club. So maybe right, part of that club, right, you can handle the session Node.js.
I'll be more than happy to do that. Thanks for that.
Okay.
Ma'am, shall I?
Yeah, Maheshwari, you proceed.
Honorable Principal, respected EC members of Pulse Club, our most valued invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. I, on behalf of Saram Group of Institutions and the entire team, and on my own behalf, extend a very hearty vote of thanks to all speakers for gracing your important work and sharing with us your findings and opinions today. I must mention our deep sense of appreciation for our speaker, Praveen Kumar, sir. We are all inspired by your great work, sir. Finally, I would like to take this opportunity to place on record our hearty thanks to our Vijayalakshmi Pulse member of Sri Sairam Engineering College and Ms. Brinda Devi ma'am, Pulse member of Sri Sairam Institute of Technology, for the perfect logistic support and guidance has extended to all of us at this occasion. I also extend my thanks to my beloved students and participants for the enormous cooperation in the organization of this event. An event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheel started rolling weeks ago. It requires planning and bird's eye details. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated colleagues of job and are result oriented. I cannot thank everyone enough for their involvement and their willingness to take on the completion of tasks beyond their comfort zones. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I want to state that we are all most grateful to all speakers on this stage and who work behind. We thank you for being with us this evening. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Ms. Maheshwari. So we'll all meet back with the next mega program. So until then, we are signing off Pulse Club, Saram Group of Institutions. Thank you all.
Thanks, everyone. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
Actually, Karthik, in the middle, right, she has joined, isn't it, Manju?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. She was.
She joined and then once again she left.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay. I think some network problem.
Maybe, ma'am.
Okay. Hey, Manju, once again she has joined. Manju. Manju, do you hear us?
Ma'am?
What? As usual, right? Always it is happening to your net. Actually, like it is becoming the big problem from your side because the same thing happened in the last PALS meeting too, isn't it? Because next year you are moving to fourth year you're supposed to attend so many interviews. Okay, it is part and parcel, fine, well and good, but it should not happen in such kind of thing. It is your lifetime achievement, right? So don't miss it, right, like this. So you take care of your network connection.
Yeah, ma'am.
Anyway, like you have done wonderful job. Right? So, nearly, yeah, actually, like nearly 1 month, right? You have put your heart and soul, right, to bring the shape to this TrapSpace. So, a team, right, behind it, you have created, right? So, that is really great. Anyway, right? Thanks a lot. Anyway, I have to write propose my thanks only in front of 22 students. Anyway, I am happy about it. Probably like we will roll out one more mega event of this sort. Maybe it is only our college level, right? So we will try to expand this event. We will make that as the national event, right? National level event. That's that time at least, right? Hopefully, right, your connection, right, it will be in proper length.
Ma'am, don't worry. The whole session is still getting live streamed to the whole world.
Oh, great. Then you can propose vote of thanks once again, Manju.
Actually,
anyway,
yes, that
Praveen
would be
sir,
great.
yeah.
Manju, please
Praveen
go
sir,
ahead. Do
yeah,
this.
Praveen sir is there still.
So yes, I would like to. Already that was the plan. So
Okay.
she has to show her awesome vote of thanks. Go for it.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. I, on behalf of Siram Group of Institutions and the entire organizing team, supportive EC members, my co-leader, Ms. Maheshwari, let me call it Fraternity of Engineering here together. On my behalf, I extend a very heart vote of thanks to all for gracing your valuable time and efforts with us today. I must mention our deep sense of appreciation for Mr. Praveen K for his excellent session. We all are inspired for your great words. Finally, I would like to take this opportunity to place on record our hearty thanks to Dr. Vijay Lakshmi ma'am for the perfect logistic support and guidance she has extended to mold this event. I also extend my thanks to my lovely team, starting from the designer to the host who hosted the event so seamlessly. Even having connectivity issues for me, thank God they didn't have it. At least they hosted it like finally to a perfect level. My team, virtual den, control room, under construction, very important, PR team, and my dear host. Thank you so much for your enormous cooperation in this organization of the event. An event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling weeks ago. It requires planning and a bird's eye for details. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team by very motivated and dedicated colleagues who know their job and are result oriented. I hope you enjoyed our fun twisted event where engineering meets excitement. Hope it was worth your while. Once again, I want to state that we all are most grateful to all participants. We thank you for being with us throughout the evening. Thank you so much.
Okay, good, great. Praveen sir, one more thing. Actually, you said some virtual internship for winners. So, what is that actually?
Not actually virtual internship. It's the real internship.
Oh.
So okay,
actually, like it is really a pride for them, and then nobody asked about that one. Actually,
yeah, I totally forgot as well. It's because Manju was disconnected. See, Manju is the backbone of the whole
yes,
event.
Exactly.
So exactly, she has to be taken care of. Yeah. So the thing is, yes. Okay, I'm getting some real backslash from my friend. So okay, anyway, so the thing is, let's do it. Yeah, I've already talked to the couple of people here in the UK, and they are happy to கொடுக்கிறதுக்கு ரெடியா இருக்காங்க. So details கிடைச்ச உடனே I'll do it.
Okay. That is for 3 people, right? For 3 people, the winners. Okay, exactly. It's so nice of you. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Nice of those companies, by the way.
Okay, exactly. Okay, thank you. Shall I? Okay, pals team, thanks a lot. Shall I end the meeting then? Okay, see you. Bye.